Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody is doing well. Call of Duty just released the Citadel Day More gameplay trailer, and I'm so excited to watch it. Let's get straight into it, and then we'll go to the blog post afterwards.
You. I know who you are. And why you are here.
That was well worth the price of admission.
Get medieval on them before they get mad evil on you.
Yeah, the sparks are flying now.
Let's burn this mother down.
All right, just by the first look, guys, I can say with absolute confidence, we are officially back. The old school type of zombies feel, the old school type of gameplay feel, well, maybe not gameplay feel, but just the trailer itself, oh my gosh, it looks so good. Let's take a look at a few things here. So something I really want to point out, this right here, guys, if you guys are old school Call of Duty lovers, especially old school zombies, then you'll know that writing on the wall is just, it's always added a little bit to the lore. It's always been something to look a little bit into, and it's always just, it adds a little bit more depth to the map and the environment that you're in. Let's look on to see what else. This trap is insane. Let me mute here. This looks like acid. That's gonna be nuts, guys. So we're gonna be able to use like an acid trap. Oh, that's gonna be so insane. But then the swords, oh, the swords, they look so good. They look so clean. They almost look like, I mean, if you guys ever played any of the old Call of Duty zombies, then you know like the lightning type of sword has always had like a Wonderwaft DG kind of feel to it, where the lightning will always chain. Yeah, here's the new Tesla Storm. If you guys haven't, I did go into like, I do have a video that I released yesterday where I went a little bit more into detail as to what the devs were talking about during their podcast. So make sure you guys go check that out if you guys haven't already. Show some love. But man, these swords look so clean. Right there, looked like we had if you guys are unfamiliar, so back in Derisendrach, there was a void bow, and this looks exactly like identical. Now the only one I don't know, because there's a fire bow, or there's a fire sword, right? Pretty self-explanatory. But if we back up just a little bit, this sword looks insane. Guys, drop in the comments down below, what do you guys think this sword's gonna do? I mean, it looks like, I actually have no clue. It almost looks like a light sword, but I have no clue what kind of like elemental properties it's gonna have to it, right? Like obviously the fire, electricity, and void swords are gonna have pretty self-explanatory type of characteristics, but this almost looks like it has light illuminating from the top of it, and just the overall design, you know, getting the full spectrum of light in here. I mean, it's very reminiscent of some sort of light element, but God, I am so excited for this. Also, I'm sorry if I sound a little congested. I am getting a little sick. You guys know it's that type of the year, or time of the year, and yeah, unfortunately I do have the sniffle, so I apologize about that. But yeah, anyways, let's head over to the blog post now. So that new enemy type that we saw was the Doppelghast. This thing looks insane. Here's a little bit of a description here, but just in the actual gameplay trailer itself, it looks so fast. Like, it looks so quick. I love that. I love when maps have their own unique boss, their own unique play style, because it's just like, it adds more depth to it. You know, if we had more manglers, more amalgamations, like, it would have kind of just felt like, okay, this is a new map, new area, but still the same boss types. No, see, this is exactly what always added so much depth into like previous Call of Duty games. And back in Derisendrach, you know, you were scrambling anytime the Panzer came in, and I'm wondering if we're gonna get the same feel here. And I know, here, let's hop back to the trailer really quick. I know that back in this spot right here, yes. So at least it looks like we're gonna at least be able to prepare to encounter the Doppelghast for the first time, which is really nice, right? Obviously, back in the old games, you really didn't have a chance to kind of just sit there and wait and build up your arsenal to fight a boss. But man, this shot looks so good. Guys, Treyarch did an amazing job. Let's go down to the wonder weapons to see if we get a complete description. Yeah, so here's that light sword again. God, this looks so good. Oh. So we actually have names for these. So Caliburn's for the fire. Durandal. I don't know if I pronounced that right. That looks like that one's for the electricity. Balmung is for the void, and Soleus looks like it's for the light. But guys, look at the detail on these things. This looks so good. Yeah, okay, so it does give us, so it creates yep, burning, Sage of Storms, yep, voltage power there. Cast your rotting foes into an ethereal abyss. Yep, that's the void bow. Okay, so we were right. So the Lion of Light. The warmth of light courses through you as you send your foes screaming into darkness. God, that sounds so good. Main quests. So, you know, just your typical stuff. Let's go down to the actual description of VULTURE. So this is the official reskin of VULTURE and the actual perk itself, and it looks clean. Now, the devs did talk a little bit about how this beak, if you have zombies coming up behind you, if you grab VULTURE, the beak itself is actually gonna attack the zombies, which is gonna be kind of funny. I'm looking forward to trying that out a little bit. Yep, okay, so it's gonna have your typical augments. I wonder what each of these are gonna be though. Condor's Reach. That sounds really interesting. Maybe it gives us... Okay, here we go. So, on death, zombies have a chance to create a gas cloud. So this is pretty typical. This is pretty standard VULTURE, where you can stand inside of a gas cloud and you basically become invulnerable to zombies. Well, they just ignore you, right? Smell of death. On death, zombies have a chance to create a gas cloud. Okay, so that's one that conceals you. This one has a chance to create a gas cloud that charges your field upgrade. So that's kind of big. That's actually kind of big. The other one is Parting Gift. So it just drops more ammo and gives more ammo to wonder weapons. So that's pretty cool. But the minor augments, right? Condor's Reach is going to be auto pickup loot from farther away. I'm not too sure what the exact, you know, radius is going to be. If it's kind of insane, then that might be a good minor augment to run, but I'm not too sure. The luggage one, critical kills have a chance to drop extra salvage. That'd be pretty nice, especially paired up with the suppressor if you're trying to get a lot of salvage early on. But then again, I don't know how early you're going to be able to get, you know, I don't know how early you're going to be able to get the perk. So, I mean, grabbing it as early as possible might not be as viable as you think. So maybe that might be okay. But Picky Eater, on death, the zombies have a high chance of dropping you your current equipment. Which this one is actually pretty big. Like, I don't know if you guys have the same kind of experience that I do, but anytime I'm running, you know, let's say like a Semtex and a Stim, for example, right? I just pick those ones arbitrarily, but I always feel like I can go 5 rounds and I haven't picked up a single equipment that is a Stim or a Semtex. So Picky Eater might be really nice for a minor augment. I wonder what this is. Oh, so this is, okay, so this is the Lightmend ammo mod. So this is what the kind of pill is gonna look like that drops from zombies. So each bullet has a chance to transform a normal or special enemy's health into a healing glyph. Wow. And it just moves. It moves to nearby injured allies. So this thing's just gonna move on its own. And it's going to be accessible all 3 maps. Nice. So let's get into the augments for this one. We have Antibiotic. The healing glyph now damages enemies that touch it, but its lifetime is reduced. Okay, that makes sense. Big Game says that Lightmen can activate on elite enemies, dropping 3 more healing glyphs. That's kind of big. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory across the description of big game for all these augments. We have dual action, so consuming a healing glyph will temporarily allow you to heal faster. That's pretty great. This might be, imagine pairing this up with like quick revive. You might be able to get some insane heals off. And then so for the minor augments, you have longer life, the healing glyphs lifetime is increased, extra strength, the healing glyphs replenish more health when consumed, and express remedy, which increases the range of the glyph move to an ally, which might be nice, especially if that range is really increased. But then again, you know, maybe we just want to let these things accumulate. I'm not too sure how long they stay on the ground, but maybe if we can let them accumulate for a little bit, especially during like a boss fight, and maybe not have them kind of move towards you and accidentally pick them up, that might be really useful. But Tesla Storm, this one is going to be insane. And right here we have a really good illustration of the chain linking that you can get between teammates, which is something I'm going to be trying out right away once this drops. So for 10 seconds, lightning connects to another player, stunning and damaging normal enemies. So this is just for normal enemies. It can be used for all 3 different maps as well, which is really nice. And so for the actual augments itself, this looks really clean, guys. This looks really clean. I know I keep on saying that I like everything that I see here, but it is, they did a really good job with the design. So Transformer, the field's damage is increased by the number of allies that are connected, which can kind of be nuts. Like if you had 4 people just sitting in one corner or just in one area, you could probably just mow down zombies. You have Shockwave, which on activation, stun and damage all nearby enemies. The static discharge, so on activation, create a lethal surge of electricity around you. That's pretty cool. Getting into the minor augments, we have Power Grid, which increases the range. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, especially if this increases, like, if this triples the distance, I mean, you can kind of just start clotheslining zombies together. Like that would be kind of funny. You have Overclocked. Your movement speed is increased during Tesla Storm, which could be fun. And Lithium Charged will increase the duration of Tesla Storm. Okay. I think the last thing we have to get into is, okay, so they do have hand cannon stuff. They have a new zombies training court. We'll get into all that here in a sec. But here are the 3 new Gobblegums. So we have Power Keg, Time Out, and Holiday Cheer. Once again, I did kind of go into some of this in the previous video, but this is definitely more descriptive. What I was just saying was speculative, but if you guys still want to go ahead and check out that video and just show some love, that'd be greatly appreciated. But Power Keg, okay, so this is just how you unlock it. Holiday Cheer is going to be unlocked during the LTM Jingle Hells, so make sure you guys stock up on Holiday Cheer, because once the LTM goes away, I'm assuming it's gone forever. So does it not give you like a description? Okay, so basically, here we go. So Power Keg will spawn a full power basically anywhere that you're at. It's pretty self-explanatory, but that's really going to be useful for boss fights, right? And then Timeout is going to be, it's going to last 3 minutes, and it's going to clear all normal and special enemies at the end the round, right? So this is basically like Idolize and a nuke combined, and it's going to be great. Like you basically just, it's almost going to act like it's going to drop a nuke, and now you have Idolize for 3 minutes where no zombies are going to be anywhere in lethal range of you. I mean, they're probably not even going to spawn in. So you got 3 minutes to chill, go to the bathroom, go do whatever you want. I would suggest maybe not using an ultra gobblegum just to go use the bathroom, but hey, I mean, you do you, right? And then the Holiday Cheer, which is gonna be whimsical. This is just gonna give zombies a festive decoration, which is gonna be kind of funny. I always love whimsical gobblegums. Those are great. The Score Streak Hand Cannon. It's gonna cost $12.50 salvage, and it's available during the hit list event, right? Okay, so that's basically it. That's basically all that we have on the hand cannon. Is just basically it's just gonna cost $12.50. It's high caliber, high bullet velocity with good penetration. I mean, yeah, it's everything that we expect from a gun called hand cannon. I'm wondering how viable it's gonna be. Maybe it'll be a good score streak. You know, maybe it's something that you would want to pick up over a injection. I don't know, maybe that's probably a stretch, but you never know. This gun could be absolutely insane off launch. The zombies training course, right, will, what is this? Okay, so with a host of weapon camos, badges, calling cards, and other rewards, it's well worth to jumping into round bit. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, this is fine. Oh, okay, so this is basically just gonna kind of give you a brief overview of what you're gonna be doing. Directed mode is going to be coming at the start of season 2, so very similar to how we had Liberty Falls and Terminus at launch, but at the start of season 1 the directed mode came out here. Oh gosh, guys, this looks great. Look at these events. Okay, so zombie players should be ready to drop into a number of events, one specifically relating to zombies between mid-season launch and the start of January. So here we go, we have an event that we have two events that are going to be from December 5th through the 19th. This is going to be Gobblegum Mania, and we also have Merry Mayhem, which is going to be across multiplayer zombies Warzone, but the Gobblegum Mania is going to be zombies only. And then for the Archie's Festival Frenzy, which is going to be across all platforms, is going to be right at the end of the other two. So right as those two end, the next event's going to start, and that's going to last until January 3rd. This is what we're excited about. The Jingle Hells limited time mode. These look so cool. Look at this. Look at these guys. I mean, I know they're still gonna be attacking you, but they look so cute, all dressed up. This is great. Okay, so it says, deck the falls with boughs of holly as Jingle Hells Festive LTM returns. This was seen last in Cold War. It was pretty great. So yeah, we're basically gonna have a whole reskin of the map. And what I do know based off of what the dev said is that the Mangler actually took away the armory. So we don't have any armory. We can't upgrade our weapons. So there's gonna be presents that drop all around the map, kind of similar to how we have presents down here. And we're gonna have to pick them up for various rewards, maybe even to upgrade. And yes, so the main quest is still gonna be active here. We're gonna get Gobblegum gifts. There's gonna be snowball piles, so it's gonna be great. The naughty or nice power-ups. It's gonna be fun. So this is gonna be large floating stockings dishing out presents or spawns vermins, depending on whether you've been naughty or nice. The snowmen. Huh. This is kind of cool. So they're gonna be spread around the map. They can either hide zombies or they can hide loot. Oh, or you can loot them if left intact. Gotcha. So if you destroy them, you're being naughty. Don't destroy the snowmen. They worked really hard to build them. All right, that's where you get bad zombies. But if you leave them intact and you loot them, yeah, you're gonna be cooking. We have present boxes. Under certain circumstances, zombies may drop a small present box, which can open for a gift that keeps on giving. Sam Trial is gonna be returning, which is gonna be great. It's gonna have a few boxes spawning near the machine when entering into the map, so it's worth seeking out. And then frozen rounds, guys, this is big. This is big. Frozen rounds. So there's gonna be a strange fog that gets into the air, and basically you're gonna have to get inside. You're gonna have to get indoors, otherwise you'll start taking damage because you're freezing. That's pretty awesome. Now the rest of the stuff is just gameplay updates, and I'm not gonna get too much into that because I don't really cover multiplayer stuff. I'm sure that the gameplay updates are fine. I don't really critique those. I don't really get too much into them. I just play the game. I have a lot of fun. I'm more interested in this stuff. This is a lot of fun. But anyways, that concludes the video today. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys enjoy this type of content, then let me know by leaving a like, maybe leaving a comment, letting me know how much you like the video. Consider subscribing. It really helps with the channel. We are on the road to 500 subscribers, where I will be doing a face reveal to the community. So if that's something you want to be a part of and something you're curious about seeing, then go ahead and drop a subscribe. But anyways, yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys today. So without further ado, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.